You ready for another tattoos tour? So, this is going to be about my key foot, specifically one key on my key foot. So, I'm going to pull an awkward and show you my key foot. So, I'm going to also show a picture so that way I can point out which one it is. But it is, here, maybe if I do this, I am going to be talking about this middle key right here. I know I say it's a key foot and I have a puzzle piece right here, but we're specifically going to be talking about this middle key right here and the story behind it. So, when I went to go get my very first tattoo, this is the next tattoo that I got. Alongside it, I got it the very same day. So if you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link in the YouTube description that video link so that you can go back and watch it and watch the story about my first tattoo, because it is very much so related. It was done by the same artist, the girl in Mooresville, North Carolina, that I don't know where she is now. And that day she had convinced me to get a different style-ish of the same type tattoo that I had, besides the point. So I got this key tattoo the same day, and part of the reason why I wanted a key is because I collect a lot of keys. I have keys everywhere. I think I have a key necklace on. I have my car key on, I think. You see, I have a whole foot just for keys and a puzzle piece, whatever. And this, my foot has turned into my test foot. So what I'll do now is I will, if I have to go to a new artist, and I hate doing that, I move so much that I do end up having to go to new artists frequently. And now when I go to a new artist, in order to determine their skill level and their personality, and just to see whether or not I'm going to vibe with them for a large piece, because I do have a lot of large pieces. For those of you who don't know, I have over 40 hours of tattoos, and I don't look like somebody that's got 40 hours of tattoos. So what I'll do is I'll go to this new artist and I'll say, before I work with you on a kind of permanent basis, I want a test piece with you so that I can get to view your personality, get to see, again, your style. Because if you're going to mess up, it's only going to be something small on my foot, and then I don't have to go back. That's all you did. That's all you messed up. And if you do a great job on my foot, then, fantastic. So this key is where that started, where those test piece things started at, because there are some artists I've gone to, like this girl that I went to for the cover up and for this key. I later went to her for an outline of a bigger piece, thinking that she was going to be really good to work with. And the day that I got this bigger piece from her, which I haven't shown yet, she was just not friendly. She was, so her backstory, she had came under one of the best tattoo artists at that shop as an apprentice, and then when he found out that she was a lesbian, he basically fired her from being an apprentice. Didn't fire her from the shop, but she couldn't apprentice with him anymore. It's a male-dominated industry. It doesn't surprise me that, based on her preferences, that this happened to her, because it happens to a lot of women in a lot of industries, especially if you're a gay or lesbian. So she, I could tell she was probably bitter about that, and hadn't had a whole lot of practice and work with other people. And that too, she just in general was not easy or nice to get along with. She was just snarky. So I didn't know any of that before. Like, I could kind of sense it, but I didn't know until I got this larger outline with her. And then I was like, well, now I've got to find somebody to finish this whole tattoo. I don't want to go back to you. Anywho, so this key is supposed to go to my new lock on the back of my neck. Again, go to the other video if you haven't seen it. And And because I collect keys, I love them. It's my own, and it's the furthest away from the back of my mind. So you'll never be able to unlock the back of my mind with my key being that far away. You have to really, really get to know me and be really close to me in order to truly understand me. Even then, you'll never really understand me because I am most certainly locked up tight. Uh, Anywho, that is the origin story of my second tattoo, my first key tattoo, and part of why I use my foot for practice, if you will. Practice out different artists, and whether or not they do a good job on it is whether or not I allow them to continue tattooing me. And I think everybody should have one spot on their body where they just do little pieces just to see if they're going to jive with an artist. Because a lot of these artists out here have big old egos and big old heads, and they think they just own the freaking world and that they're the best ever. And some of them are really good and deserve to be that egotistical, but not all of them. And I definitely try to find artists that are humble and that will overly critique their work and that just do their hardest and really enjoy what they do and feel like they aren't above anybody else. Those are the people that I like getting tattooed by. So if you enjoyed this video and you're looking forward to more tattoo tours, let me know in the comments below. Just say, hey, I liked it, or you can hit the thumbs up button, and you can follow and subscribe if you're real friendly. And just let me know about your tattoos and link to any videos that you think that maybe I like. I don't know. Let's just be friendly in this world, people. So that's my second tattoo origin story of my first key on my foot. And peace out, fam.